Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I will be finally speaking about dreamcore and backrooms, my dream theory that I got going. So, let's get into the video. I would ask for you to like and subscribe. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but it will really help me out. Okay? Now, let's get into this. Okay, now to sum up what I'm speaking about, it would be about how the backrooms and dreamcore merges. So, my main theory will be mostly about how, like, dreamcore has different levels, per se, but it's not as wide as backrooms or anything. But the dreamcore consists of dreamcore, traumacore, weirdcore, and things like poolcore, and as I will be saying, the backrooms. You see, dreamcore is like a infinite, like liminal, nostalgic dream in some ways. You'll see spots that you are familiar with, but you've never actually been to. It's peaceful for the main pit, but that's what dreamcore is. Now, once you go to things like weirdcore, it changes to more of the eerie unknown. Weirdcore usually has a bunch of random eyes around, more darker of a tone in some ways, and all that good stuff. Now, this is the part where we go into things like traumacore. Traumacore is a bit more something, I guess you would say. All I know is it shows past traumas and past things that has haunted you for most of your life. Traumacore is a horrifying place. Though not deadly, it will cause certain levels of stress. Now, you see, dreamcore is mainly like a art style in some ways, but it's also like a dream. You see, I think that God, when uses dreamcore, because people's actually had these dreams. I think God uses dreamcore and weirdcore stuff like that more on a biblical side to show you stuff. Like there's eyes with floating wings. The angels, like as described in the Bible, are mainly built up of things like wheels that are golden, eyes all around, and wings or just eyes, wings, all that stuff. And there's certain things otherwise, like tall black, like human figures that will walk around from a far distance. I think that God is personally using this as something to show you. Like, he's trying to show you what he wants you to do or what you need help with. That's mainly the main theory about this. But where this ties in with the backrooms is after Trauma Core, you got the nightmare of the backrooms. Because, you see, Dream Cores are like dreams. You know, if you're catching what I'm saying, that you got the regular dreams, which being dream core, weird dreams, trauma dreams, and the nightmare the nightmare dreams being the backrooms. Then you got pool core, which is like something about like paradise or something. It makes you feel calmer. Anyways, where this could tie into the backrooms is stuff like level heaven. Level heaven works with dream core like the pool rooms. It also works around pool core. There's multiple different things that these guys have in common, but the backrooms being more of a nightmare. The backrooms has infinite halls and infinite places, but this is all meant to scare you as a nightmare would. When it comes to how this ties in is those main levels I was speaking about. Now I will end up going into definition based on what each level's description says to us. I will go into detail of that, but this is mainly Dreamcore's dream theory that I have going on that I'm going to be speaking to you about in a sense. So this leads to the second part of the video. Okay, so when we're going into Dreamcore, I'm going to tell you what certain entities could mean. So you got regular Dreamcore, of course, but Weirdcore is where it cuts off weird. What I think God might be trying to show up in these dreams. You see, there's a bunch of like angels depicted, like the eyes and wings and a bunch of eyes around. And I'm saying the devil could also use this to make you feel weird or feel like bad. Like, for example, God might use angels to show you that you're not alone, or that he has his eye on you. Or he could use the, the long black entities, since how distant they always stay. He could be using those to deliberately tell you that you have to move on from your current decision. If you're always putting things aside and you're that far from the actual goal, then that ain't okay. That is the main spots we have, other than the TV screens. Now the TV screens are different because they show like old nostalgic videos of what you used to watch or stuff. Now, I think those could be mainly telling you you're living in the past. Move on. Not directly like the long black entities, but somewhat like that. But that's my main dream theory on Dreamcore and the backrooms. It's like mergent. But, but usually this stuff could be found in Weirdcore. But that's mostly it on this theory today. So, all I'm going to say is I ask you to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you on the flip side.